So what happens when an actor takes on a famous role? Jabba, of course, is in to discuss. Buddy, I'm very excited about Tom Hardy taking on Mad Max.
I think it helped that he played Bane in the Dark Knight, most recent Dark Knight movie, Tom, because it feels like he can be a real badass.
If you was to think of anyone right now, could you think of a better person than Tom Hardy for Mad Max? Do you think there's only room for one in Mel Gibson?
Well, we look in the footage there. Mel Gibson's so young in that first Road Warrior, that first Mad Max, and so Tom Hardy, I think, is going to be a really fitting update to that role. You know, and a very, very iconic role.
And what about Catwoman?
Are you thinking about it?
Do you have a preference? Well, I just feel like Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, I think the Catwoman from the Batman TV shows, you know, was pretty smoking hot. I think the trouble with Catwoman is she's such a fantasy character for most guys that when you actually try and bring her to life, you can't really keep it family friendly and achieve the goals of what Catwoman's meant to be in the same concept.
So do you feel like all of them have been done?
Pretty much. I didn't mind Anne Hathaway. I thought she was cool, but it never really takes Catwoman as far as you'd like to take her.
Well, in your mind, maybe.
Let's leave it there.
Moving on from that. All right, Benedict Cumberbatch, he breathed new life into the evil Khan from the Star Trek reboot. How do you think he went? And how does a Hollywood actor even do this? Breathe new life into an old legend, really?
It's a great question, Chris. When you think about how many James Bonds we've had, there's been 7 actors portray James Bond. How many Doctor Who's have there been? And they've all been radically different to one another. You know, they've portrayed the same character, but they've brought something fresh. And I think Khan was something that we saw a great update with. And you've got to be able to bring something new to breathe fresh life into a character.
Is all of this difficult? It really is. What they're trying to do is attract new audiences rather than keeping the old audiences happy.
I think every generation we need our own heroes. So when you had Kiss, when they became a bit passé, I mean, they're still going, you know, you had Marilyn Manson. So every generation needs its fresh version of what came before.
Somebody push it.
With some actors hiding behind graphics in the way it's all digitally enhanced now, is it making it easier to breathe new life in, whereas the older actors had to really live it?
I'm not sure. I think the key iconic performance of a reboot is looking at Heath Ledger's Joker.
Amazing.
He stamped that so authentically. Yes, he had makeup on, but that was him. That was incredible.
I think also Michael Shannon's take on Zod in Man of Steel. No disrespect to Terrence Stamp. I thought he was brilliant in the original Superman, but Michael Shannon was very good, mate.
Yeah, look, the original Zod in the Superman films, played by Terrence Stamp, was very much like a David Copperfield on ice. It was very campy, it was very fitting with the times, whereas Michael Shannon is much more a roid rage, gym junkie kind of guy that is fitting for this Call of Duty video game generation. He's much tougher.
Yeah, a lot tougher. All right, mate, always good to talk to you. Thank you very much. Some great actors there discussing there, especially Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger, exactly. But can't wait to see what we get from Fury Road, the new Mad Max film, out next year.
Go
Very
Tom
excited.
Hardy. Thanks, Jabba.
Thanks,
Have a great weekend. Soon for you, the weather girl who's seeing green.